Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube. And today, we're doing this. We are going to be going over the options for a Sims 4 challenge. As I've kind of explained, I've already, as of like today actually, I have ended a poll that is the same thing as this, just for the Sims 3. Basically, I created the Sims 3 poll. You guys have until the end of Sims 4 A to Z Baby Challenge to vote on it. And then I'm going to take that challenge. We're going to do the first generation of the winner of that challenge. Once we get to the end of the first generation, this poll will end. So I don't really know how long this will be going, but I would vote while it's there. I'm sure it'll be at least a month, but vote while you can. And I'll be saying it like the end of my videos, don't forget to go vote on this and stuff. I'll link it in a few of them and stuff like that. But, sorry, I'm very scatterbrained this morning. You're gonna have 4 challenges to choose from. You will vote for one of these challenges when the first generation of the Sims 3 challenge that you guys voted for ends. This poll will end, and the first generation, well, not all, one of the 4 challenges is not a generational, like a legacy. So if you were to choose that one, then like just once that challenge ends, we'll go back to the Sims 3, do the second generation of that challenge, because all of those are basically legacies. I mean, one of them technically isn't, but it's a really long challenge, so it'll be numerous generations if that is the one that has won. I actually have not checked the results yet. If we do go with the one challenge that is not a legacy challenge, then I will just post another Sims 4 challenge poll, which will probably have the same options, just with one different one to replace the challenge we just did. It'll all make sense when I actually get to that challenge, when I'm talking about it. But I'll just post another video. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead, and we're going to switch over to the rules. So first option is the Sims 4 Not So Berry Legacy Challenge. This challenge was created by the very famous simmer here on YouTube. She goes by Little Simsy. I have been watching Little Simsy since before she was doing Facecam. It was years ago. I've been watching her for years, and while I don't watch her as much as I used to, I still really like Kayla. And when I found out she created this challenge like 3 years ago, I was super excited. I thought this looked like so much fun. If any of you guys have actually been around on the channel for a while, you know that at one point I was actually playing this challenge myself, like off camera, and I posted basically like current households of it, or at one point like my computer was having problems, like I couldn't play The Sims 3 for some reason, so I was playing Sims 4, and I played a couple parts of it. But this challenge looks like so much fun. Definitely different than something I would do, because all of the Sims have very like crazy like hair colors and stuff. So do you like the rainbow? Do you like the idea of playing with berry Sims but hate berry Sims? Do you want to mess around with aspects of the game you've never used before? Boy, do I have the challenge for you. Welcome to the Not So Berry Legacy Challenge, a 10-generation legacy with a focus on bright colors and new experiences. Each heir must represent the color of the generation with their hair, makeup, clothing, but brightly colored skin is not necessary. They aren't actually berry Sims, that's the joke. That's why it's called Not So Berry. I personally do not like changing the skin, like I don't like playing with like the crazy skin colors. I just would prefer not to. Of course, this is optional, but a big portion of the fun. The colors of the spouses don't matter, as they aren't part of the challenge. Unless otherwise stated, you can do whatever you please with them. Money cheats can be used, but not excessively. Suggestion, use free real estate for your first home, but no cheats afterward. You may live wherever you please unless something is specified in the rules of a generation. Every generation is supposed to complete both the career and aspiration of the heir unless explicitly stated otherwise. Keep the lifespan on normal. If you play this challenge and want to share it with us, go ahead and post with Not So Berry so we can see. I don't know if I'll do that. We'll see. My good friend Always Simming and I kind of created this challenge on accident, but I think it turned out pretty great. We wanted to make something that forced us to play with parts of the game we've never explored before. Hopefully have fun too. You can follow our gameplay on Minty Fresh and Leafy, pronounced Minty Fresh and Leafy. Oh. So there are 10 generations. We have generation 1, which is mint, 2 is rose, 3 is yellow, 4 is gray, 5 is plum, 6 is orange, 7 is pink, 8 is peach, 9 is green, and 10 is blue. So Kayla herself has not actually finished this challenge. She got to the gray generation, which I think is 4. She was streaming it for a while on her Twitch channel, and then I guess she got bored or something and stopped. At one point, I know that Vixella played like the first 3 generations or so of the challenge. At one point, a lot of people were playing this, and I loved watching Let's Plays of the challenge. I always thought it looked so much fun, but I've never seen anybody finish it. Then again, I've never seen anybody finish Perfect Genetics, and very few people finish like 100 Baby all the way through. So I'm hoping if I were to start this, especially if I'm going to do the whole switching out every other generation, like switching between the Sims 3 challenge and the Sims 4 challenge, that hopefully that would prevent any of us from getting bored of it. So this is the first challenge, Not So Berry. The second challenge is the Black Widow challenge, and this is the one I was talking about that is not a legacy challenge. You're supposed to do this all within one person's life. I was gonna say a different word, but during their life. And yeah, so this would be one that if this were the winner, we would do like all of this, all of Black Widow. And then once Black Widow ended, we would switch back over to the Sims 3 challenge, do the second generation over there. And while the second generation is going, I would post another video, another poll. Again, would most likely be, so again, if Black Widow won, it would be Not So Berry, the next 2 challenges, and then a 4th challenge that I would go and find that I think would look interesting. Or if any of you have any suggestions on something that you think is fun, please feel free to leave them down below. I've had people suggest challenges in the past, but when I was going back through looking for them, I couldn't find them. And so I feel like the last one I'm going to talk about, somebody recommended at one point. And when I posted my Sims 3 version of this video, I'm pretty sure somebody recommended the Oracy at one point, but I don't know. We'll have to see. If you have any suggestions, though, feel free to leave them down below. I would definitely look into them. And actually write them down, because I made the mistake of not writing them down, or if I did, I don't know where I put it. So anyways, Black Widow, not Black Legacy. Black Widow is actually a very common challenge. A lot of people know about it. So quick note about gender preferences. Okay, you marry any gender you choose. Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, I've watched, going back to Little Simsy, Kayla played this challenge at one point, and she only married men. I don't really know what I'll do, because she knows the game a lot better than I do. She knows who all is rich. I don't know who's rich in this. I mean, other than, the land grabs and the goths, I don't know who all is, rolling in the money. So, if this is a challenge that is chosen, I will definitely have to do some research. But anyways, the lifespan must be set to normal. Start off with 1 young adult sim. Give her the following 3 traits: materialistic, snob, romantic. The aspiration has to be love, with the subcategory being the serial romantic. Move her into a lot/house and get her settled. No money cheats allowed. Meet a sim. Build your relationship until you can get married. All marriage should have a formal party. It's not a requirement, though. It just adds to the realism. Now, Kayla, because she did finish this challenge, I'm pretty sure she did dinner parties most of the time. I don't remember if she was able to do it every time, but I think she did most of the time. Have a dinner party to show. Oh wait, the marriage is like an actual. Yeah, I think she did an actual wedding every time. Have a dinner party to show you're the perfect wife. The dinner party must at least reach a rating of silver. After the party, find a new romantic interest and move them in. Then get caught cheating. Make sure your current hubby is very close nearby while getting romantic with the new guy. Kill off the husband, marry again to the new guy. Inscribe the tombstone with blank or his name, died by Black Widow. Repeat this over again until you have 10 graves or more. 10 of them have died. Simple, right? Maybe, maybe not. Simply do so while following the rules seen below. So yeah, it's actually, from what I've seen, it seems to actually be a pretty easy challenge. Again, not super well versed in The Sims 4. I don't know all the ways that you can make Sims die, how many ways you can kill Sims. So no, there's the obvious like drowning, starving to death, stuff like that, like getting so angry that they have like a cardiac explosion, or like laughing to death. But I know a lot of those are actually really difficult to achieve. So I'll just have to kind of do my research, or we can like suggest things as we go through. And so first option, we're going to be going with the first option where we can move into their houses and then keep all tombstones on the lot. Remember, haunted house in effect is formed as you accumulate all the tombstones. Yeah. So we're going to go with the first option. I'm not going to stay in our own house because I want to move into their house. And I don't know what I want to do. I know I definitely don't have the skill to renovate their houses, but I might go on the gallery and find like really cool versions of versions of those houses. I don't know. Okay, so the rules: lifespan must be on normal. Stop aging on all households except for yours. No mods or cheats. I'm not gonna do stupid mods, but I'm not uninstalling my UI cheats in MC Command Center. Okay, we're just not doing it. Absolutely no money cheats. You can use Reset Sim if your sim gets stuck. You can have as many love interests at the same time as you wish. Having kids is your own choice. So for me, I want a risky woohoo with like every possible candidate. So like if we do end up marrying like a woman at some point, that won't happen. But like if we were to marry a man, I would have woohoo set with risky woohoo and have it at like 50%. So it's like a 50-50 chance on if we'd actually get pregnant or not. I think that'd be really fun. The Black Widow may not have a job at all. All money must be earned by the men she targets. Exception is she is allowed to earn money by selling collectibles that she finds, but only before she's married. So when she's married, no more scavenging for collectibles. Only marry single men. However, if you want to marry a married man, the only way allowed is to simply click on a household and delete all other household members except for him. This is because of a glitch that makes it so the money will not transfer. Okay. So, again, when I do my research, I might just make a list of like all the rich Sims in the worlds that I have. Because I have all the worlds up to Island Living. I don't have any of the worlds after that. So Get Famous, University, Eco Lifestyle. I don't have any of those. But I might like make a list of who all is like rich, and then like kind of like make a note as to who is married, and maybe go after the single people first, and then maybe go after the married people. So I think that means we'll leave or we can just kill them all off. So anyways, during the killing, don't leave the lot. If you're choosing to kill by confining a person to a room, leaving somehow allows them to escape. No repairing items, only the replacements of broken items are allowed. Must max cooking skill and charisma skill. Yeah, so I want to try and get it like to finish on the specialist level with complete the challenge and see a romantic aspiration by the time the Black Widow is an elder. So I'm not worried about the scoring. I think that's all we really need to see. So that is the Black Widow challenge. The next challenge is the Sims 4 I'm a Lover challenge. Now this challenge does kind of remind me of the For Every Generation there's a genre challenge that I have as a possibility for my Sims 3, but at the same time it's not. Like it's still like kind of each generation is kind of based off a romantic kind of thing, but it's different genres for The Sims 3, and here it's different ways of loving. I guess that makes no sense. So this is a rework of a Sims 3 challenge by the same name. Legacy rules do not apply. It is up to you whether you want to play with with air rules, firstborn, males or females. Yeah, probably not. Founder can be male or female. You know me, it'd probably be a girl. Must be young adult, must have romantic trait, and must have the soulmate aspiration. Generation 1, all I want was to be a romance writer and find my own true love. 2, my parents kept their romance going even with 2 kids. I want what they had. 3, my parents couldn't stay together. They loved each other, so I chose to focus on my career. 4, my parents didn't believe in love until they found each other. It's ridiculous. 5, my family was screwed up and I was scarred. I don't want that for my children. My parents, the kid found us cheating in 4, so that's why it says they're scarred. Generation 6, my parents lost one of my siblings and stopped taking care of us. I had to raise myself. I don't know how you can kill kids in The Sims 4, but okay. Maybe just like neglect them and have them taken away. I don't know. Generation 7, my life was too perfect growing up and my parents loved each other too much. I refused to fall into that trap. 8, I lost a parent and it was hard on all of us. I swear not to raise a family in this condition. 9, my parents raised me to be polite. They also arranged me to get married to someone I had never met before. 10, I was an only child whose parents barely knew each other. Maybe I can discover the secrets of love through my family's past. A side note, if a generation doesn't have a specific career, you may choose what career you want. Okay. Well, we got some... okay, whatever. So, that is Sims 4. That one is a lot more... I feel like all of them are kind of a little bit common sense. But I talked a lot for the Black Widow one. So the last challenge is the Zodiac Legacy challenge. Updated for seasons and Get Famous. Again, I don't have Get Famous, so at least not yet. Origin is currently having like their 12 days of deals or whatever, and I've gotten the 2 stuff packs these past 2 days. But I'm recording this on the 15th, so I don't know. I don't have. It says, I made a note that I will require spa day. I have spa day now, and fitness and possibly fitness stuff. So I might have to look into getting fitness stuff. And I hope this isn't going to require me to have Get Famous. Because I'm not gonna get it at the moment. The 12 generation legacy, because it's for each zodiac. So, starting out, feel free to make your founder however you'd like. Traits for each era will be listed in their section, but their looks are up to you, so feel free to get creative. You'll start out like a traditional legacy on one of the 50 by 50 lots or 64 by 64. No money cheats. Mods such as MC Command Center is allowed and encouraged, but not necessary. No mods that give you a clear advantage over people who don't use it. CC is allowed. Okay. If you don't complete one of the goals for the generation, you lose the challenge. Honestly, this is the only way to fail the challenge other than not producing an error. So we have Aquarius. Is this in order? No. Well, it might be. Yeah, I think actually it is. Never mind. So generation 1 is Aquarius, 2 is Pisces, 3 is Aries, 4 is Taurus, 5 is Gemini, 6 is Cancer, 7 is Leo, 8 is Virgo, 9 is Libra, 10 is Scorpio, 11 is Sagittarius, and 12 is Capricorn. So, I mean, each of them, just like a typical legacy, each has their own set of rules. So like Aquarius, they're shy and quiet, but on the other hand, they can be eccentric and energetic. However, in both cases, they're deep thinkers, highly intellectual, who love helping others. They're able to see without prejudice on both sides, which makes them people who can easily solve problems. Whoever said eccentricity, I don't know, it was a bad thing. You are a little out there and can be pretty spacey sometimes, but overall you're very passionate about your morals and strive to make other people's lives better. Just be careful not to become a pushover. So self-assured, erratic, ambitious, leader of the pack, politician, and then we have, reach level 10 of politician career, complete aspiration, have a club gathering at least once a week, have 3 kids, Get married as an adult, have at least 4 good friends, reach level 10 of the wellness skill. Oh, okay. Then that's with spa day, but I have spa day now, so that's fine. So yeah, every generation has its own thing. You get the gist. So this, the poll will be linked down in the, I'm clapping my hands, down in the description below. Feel free to go and vote. Probably the sooner you do it, the better. 'Cause I mean, you never know when the first generation of the Sims 3 challenge will end. But yeah, I think I've gotten everything. If you guys have any questions, if you have any suggestions for future challenges, whether it be Sims 3 or Sims 4, totally feel free to let me know in the comments. Again, if they sound interesting, I will definitely make sure to write them down and remember where I write them down. And yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next challenge. No, my next video. Thank you guys. Bye. That was not my outro. Thank you guys. No, what is it? I don't know. Bye guys.